Good morning, children. Today we are going to study Civics Chapter 1. Children, you have studied about rules in your previous years in civics. Let us revise that. There are rules in school regarding your uniform, activities, admissions, and all. For different competitions also, like sports and other different competition, there are rules. In family also, we have certain rules. They are norms. We are taught how to behave, manners and values in a family. Administration of village and city is also carried with rules. Same way about a country. Administration of country is also carried through rules. Children, just imagine if there are no rules, what will happen? If there are no rules, there will be totally indiscipline everywhere. So we have to follow rules so that activities in school, family, village, city or country are carried smoothly and with proper discipline. Rules in school, family, village or city are limited. They are very less. But the rules of a country are wider, more. So children, government has framed certain rules and regulations. Where are these regulations and rules found? Who has written? Yes, that we are going to learn in our first chapter of civics, that is Introduction to our Constitution. Meaning of Constitution. The book in which all provisions regarding administration of country are mentioned together in systematic manner is called Constitution. So it is a book, you can see in the picture. Constitution is a book and the provision means we have certain laws to be followed, rules and regulations which are mentioned in Constitution. So Constitution is a book having fundamental laws. Constitution is a written document. Children, we saw the book, image of book. So it is a book in which all rules are mentioned. So Constitution is a written document. Government is established by representatives elected by the people. So whichever representative are elected by people, they have the authority to rule the government according to the provision and laws that are mentioned in the Constitution. Administration of country should be carried according to the provisions. That is, country should run according to the rules which are mentioned in the Constitution, and then only country will run smoothly. Government is bound to follow the Constitution. If the government makes any rules, he has to refer to the provision mentioned in the Constitution. If government does not follow the rules from the Constitution book, then the laws which it does are declared unconstitutional. And suppose government is not following the Constitution book, then the judiciary, the court, can declare those laws as unconstitutional, that are not valid. Provision in the Constitution. Citizenship, that is right of citizen. A person who is born and brought up in a particular country, he acquires the citizenship of that country. Relationship between citizen and the state. The state has to look for the welfare of the people in the state. subject of laws to be made by the government. Rules and regulation laws are to be made by the government. Elections. During election also there are certain rules to be followed. So they are to be followed from the constitution. Jurisdiction of the state means court. That is, legal matters are also to be followed that are mentioned in the constitution. Constitution is different in all the countries. So all countries have different history, culture, tradition, social structure, etc. Therefore, the needs are also different in different countries. Each country tried to create a constitution according to the need and objective of the country. So constitution is different in all countries and all countries govern according to the constitution which is prepared. Necessity of the constitution. Government has to function within a set of rules. Whatever rules are mentioned in the constitution, government should function accordingly. Rules for every individual, whether he is a minister or common man, rules are mentioned in constitution. So it reduces the possibility of misuse of the power and authority. People rights and freedoms are safeguarded. We all are aware of our rights and freedom. We fight for our rights and government can't take those rights. So people's rights and freedom are safeguarded. No scope for misuse of power. So when country runs according to the provision of the constitution, then there is no scope of the misuse of the power. Faith of common man increases. Because rules are set for every individual, there is trust, faith of common man on government. And for that, they participate in different activities of government. So democracy is strengthened due to the increase in participation of the people. Constitution presents some political ideals before the country. So country has to follow the rules, ideals, norms which are mentioned in the constitution. So it creates peace in the world. It fixes the responsibility of the citizen as well. So we know our rights and we fight for it. But at the same time, we should also know our duties towards our country. Thank you, children. The remaining chapter we will study in next civics lecture.